Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the May 19th OAUG Orientation. My name is Christine Cady, and I want to say thank you for taking time to participate. I hope that you will find it's relatively brief, and I hope you'll find it helpful. If you have any questions, if we could go ahead, I will answer those at the end of the session. And so if we are all set, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's do a quick overview of the OAUG and what we do. We are an international users group, so we are serving thousands of members located all over the world. Our job is to connect you with one another and also provide the information that you need to be successful in your job. We do this by focusing on three main things: education, networking, and influence. Education, we strive to provide you with the resources that you need to make life a little bit easier, and we'll get into that in a minute. Networking, we want to connect you with your peers so you can have user-to-user conversations that help you learn from one another. And we're also going to connect you with vendors who can offer outside advice and a different perspective. And we're also going to help you connect with Oracle. As for influence, we're also going to help you influence the Oracle community. We want to help you stay on top of all the latest news coming out of Oracle and be able to influence when and how they release new products. That's really accomplished because we are thousands of users working together with one voice through the membership. So who benefits from OAUG membership? These are the 6 top titles that we most frequently see, but certainly we're here to help everyone. Information technology managers, people in database, either administration or beyond, business analysts, project managers, accountants, financial, we cover all of it. Here is a list of the applications that are covered through the OAUG membership. If you are using any of these, you're in the right place. Every one of these is covered under the OAUG membership, although I will say that most of our members, predominantly I would say, are in the top maybe 5. eBusiness Suite, Hyperion, Fusion, Cloud has become very big. We're spending more time on that, and Primavera as well. But all of these, you will find information to assist you on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so we talked about education, and it really is a major benefit of the membership. There are live e-learning webinars every month. There are online conferences that you can attend. And of course, there's the annual Collaborate conference. And I hope that some of you were able to attend this year. It occurs every year in April. The papers from Collaborate 16, which just finished up in mid-April, are available now on the website for members. The Best of Collaborate webinar series is going to begin in June. I do not have the launch date yet, so keep checking the website. It will be posted there. That's great if you weren't able to make it to Collaborate, or between the webinar series and the papers that are available, anything that you missed, you should be able to get a hold of. Okay, if you are someone who prefers to learn via reading, if you prefer to read your material rather than maybe listen or be watching something, then our conference paper database is really perfect for you. We have over 5,000 white papers ready for our members. You can search by a keyword, by a topic, by an author, different types of tracks. If you're not a member or you have not logged in and you are a member, you need to log in. But if you have not for some reason, or if you're not a member, then you can see the abstract, but you cannot have access to the whole paper. So I would definitely encourage you to start here when you're looking for information, you're looking for education. This conference paper database is easy to get to, easy to search, and there's just a ton of information available there. Our goal is to help you enhance your knowledge in a variety of ways, and we know that everybody learns a little differently, so we offer some different options. Some find learning through our e-learning events works best for them. You can also join a live event and have a chance to talk with the presenter, or members can access recorded e-learning sessions through our website. All of that's available 24/7, so if you can't participate in one when it's being held initially, they are recorded and available on the website, like I say, 24/7. They're archived and pretty easy to locate. So whether it's in person, through a webinar, or just a recording, we are really trying to make learning available in a variety of ways that helps everyone. We also really want you to stay up to date on what is some of the latest information, especially coming out of Oracle. One of the best ways to do this is by receiving and going through Insight Magazine. It is one of our highest rated member benefits. It is only available to members. For a corporate membership, 10 hard copies are sent, but the magazine itself is available to all members on the website. It is produced quarterly, and it's just, it's filled with a ton of information from other users, some really great articles from people you may not have access to any other way. So best practices, lots of lessons learned, and exclusively for the OAUG member. We also, as members, you have access to newsletters. They're pretty timely, they're easy to read, they give some information on when some of the educational opportunities are available, and also provide resources. This is another one of our benefits, the OAUG Buyer's Guide. It's a great resource. It's available to members only. It is produced one time a year. It's packaged with the fall edition, so in a couple of months that will be coming out, a few months, around October. It'll be packaged with the Insight Magazine, and it is also made available online to members. It is a searchable directory of service providers, consultants, third parties. So if you are looking for somebody to come on in and help you working on a program, establishing a program, or just something you've had and you really have not used and you're not finding what you need, or you feel like you need somebody with more experience with it, the Buyer's Guide is a good place to go look because there are people who are familiar with the OAUG and obviously very familiar with Oracle applications. Here at the OAUG, we offer another unique educational opportunity, and it is through vendor awareness sessions. These sessions are a little different. They offer a little bit of a different perspective on Oracle applications. You can find information on these sessions on the website under the Partners tab. They're traditionally presented by consulting groups who are also members. Okay, so we keep talking about that OAUG website. There's a lot there, and when you visit, I'm going to encourage you to take a look at our new page, and this is what you're looking at right now. It's a new page that was just added about a month ago, showing off some stories of members, how the OAUG has helped them in their career. This particular slide shows what this page looks like, so you'll be able to recognize it when you find it. And you can also fill out, there's a form on the website under the membership tab. It's under the heading, What Our Members Say. You can fill out some information there. And if you want to leave us a little bit of information, we can follow up with you. Not everybody is comfortable writing their own story, if you're a member. So we can also help turn some information into a story if need be. We can help you out with that. What we're trying to do here is provide tips and tricks from members to members. So a little bit more of a one-to-one using the actual website. And also, if you submit a story by June 30th, we're entering everyone into a drawing for a $100 Amazon gift card. Okay. We want to make your work life easier, and we believe one of the best ways to do that is by connecting with your peers and learning from them. We encourage you to connect with other users so you can see what is working for them on a day-to-day basis. We also connect you with consultants and vendors that bring a different perspective. They know what is trending across the board, and sometimes they can offer that advice where maybe somebody you're working with cannot. We also connect you with Oracle. So we're looping them in, keeping you up to date on what they're doing, what's happening, that's coming up new, what things that people have had problems with that they're fixing or they're looking at, or solutions for them. The combination provides a very comprehensive view of the Oracle applications community. I also would like to really encourage you to look into our geographic groups. We call them geos. They are groups of people who live in a geographically defined area. They get together for meetings and events to share information. A lot of networking that goes on. And there are currently over 30 of those groups, and they're listed on the website, and I'll show you where when we take a look. We also would encourage you to look into what we call SIGs. They're special interest groups. They are usually geographically dispersed all over the world, but they do share an interest in a specific industry or maybe a product line. They hold calls for training and updates. They don't get together too often, usually at Oracle Open World and at the Collaborate conference in the spring. We currently have 48 special interest groups. So again, take a look under the User Community tab on the website, and you will see a list of the different geos and SIGs, and information is there for what they might have that is upcoming that might be of interest to you. We have another group. It's relatively new. It's the Young Professionals Forum. It's a good way for individuals who are new to this industry or just new to the workforce entirely to begin connecting with others. The Young Professionals provides tips and tricks and best practices, but also there's a lot of in-depth discussion on specific topics. There's a lot of information on networking. So it's really, it's only a couple of years old, and they've had some great turnout and some really good interest in that. So if that is something you're interested in, I would really encourage you to take a look at it. On June 15th, Jansen Hernandez of Facebook is going to be speaking 3 o'clock. It's a webinar, and there is a registration link on the website for that. So that's something really to take a look at, because pretty interesting speaker. Okay, some other pretty basic ways, but join our social media outlets. We have a LinkedIn page. You can ask questions, reach out to your peers. We have a promotions tab. You can talk about upcoming non-OAUG webinars that might be helpful. And we have our official OAUG Twitter, which is at OAUG1. We use that Twitter handle to share some of the latest news that's going out. And of course, we have the traditional Facebook and YouTube. So when we talk about influence, and I spoke about that in the very beginning, it's a big part of membership, and it doesn't seem like it would be that big, but it does provide members an opportunity to speak their mind and have influence. I think sometimes you feel like you don't have any impact. There's sometimes frustration with applications, or maybe just can't find what you're looking for. And what we have is the OAUG Customer Support Council. It is active. They represent the members' needs and challenges, and Oracle does listen. It is a collective voice. So one of the things we were involved with was extending some of the EBS support, and Oracle has a new enhancement request process, and we influence that as well. So it does work, we do listen, and we really encourage our members to reach out and give us feedback. The Support Council serves as an advocate, and they are influencing product and policy decisions, and it does not cost anything additional. So while sometimes to be involved in a group that can have a voice, it may cost extra, it does not with us. We just, if you have questions or you have Oracle support related concerns because you're not getting what you need, contact support at OAUG.com. Members can keep up with the Customer Support Council through the Support in Focus newsletter that we produce. It's quarterly. That newsletter is a great way to keep up with what we're doing with Oracle on your behalf. Okay, since all of you who are participating are either probably a new member or maybe new to your organization and not familiar with the membership, or maybe you're just thinking about membership, it's good to know that 96% of OAUG members, current members, would recommend membership to others. And also just to be able to see what we're talking about a little bit, you can go to OAUG.org and download a free copy of the Insight magazine, and there's an e-learning webinar recording there. So it's free, and if you're thinking about membership, it maybe will help you make the decision on whether it's suitable. If you're new, it will give you a start of what is available to you. For those of you that have not made the decision, just a couple of things. If you're thinking about joining, consider a couple of things. It is a lot less expensive than a few hours of consulting. A corporate membership, you pay one price and it covers every person in the company. It is one fee for no matter if you have 10 people, 100 people, or 1,000 people. You receive membership discounts on Collaborate. They are substantial. Each individual attending Collaborate saves anywhere from about $400 to $650 per person. There are some discounts traditionally at the Hyperion Online Conference. So sometimes just having a couple of people attending Collaborate, the savings covers the cost of that membership, and then you have access to everything that we've talked about. There is no charge for e-learning or any of the online resources that we make available to you. There's a couple of frequently asked questions. They're similar, but these two seem to pop up, and I've pretty much answered them, but is there a limit to the number of member logins that can be set up under one membership? The answer is no. Like I said, 10, 100, 1,000. And when you're using that member login, which is traditionally your email address, does it cost extra to then access some of the membership benefits? And the answer is no. Okay, so what I want to do is go ahead and go to the OAUG website, and we're going to just take a look around there. So bear with me while I get it up for you to take a look at. Okay, you should be looking at the OAUG website right now, and it has sort of a rolling continuous feed of different items. This happens to be, there is the buyer's guide. We have recordings of members and what they have to say. The top tabs are sort of your link to everything. You have your home tab, which is this page. This is where you're going to go to either join or you can log in on your home page. Again, your login, if you remember, is your email address, and then you have a password. There is information about the OAUG, who the board of directors are, the staff, little bit of a revisit of what I've talked about, frequently asked questions, and then there's information on how to contact us. For membership, you've got options. There's 2 types of membership, users and then associate, and there are different time frames under them, so that's something to look at if you're thinking about joining, where you fall, whether you want to do 1 year or 2 year. Some information on what our members say, OAUG Orientation. There's an ambassador program. This is if you are an ambassador or you're thinking about being the ambassador, what is required. There's a place for volunteering for different councils and groups. And then also the Young Professionals is there, information on that Young Professionals Forum. And if you're interested in signing up for the June event with Jansen from Facebook, that would be where you would go. Under Education and Events, you've got e-learning. You've got your conference paper database. If you click on that, you're going to see a search location. You can search, like I said, title, author, keywords. And then you keep going down, it'll list conferences that are coming up online and in person, different events. Here is where you're best to collaborate. When that is loaded and ready to go, that'll be where you'll find your information on when it's launching in June. There is a connection point online conference. You can sign up for that there. And then there is also, we had during Collaborate, we had an online forum. You can still access that. It does have a fee associated with it. But that's predominantly because everybody paid to go to Collaborate, so this is just a lot less expensive way to sort of revisit if you weren't there. And that just disappeared on me. I'm so sorry, guys. Sometimes technology is not my friend. Okay, so this is what I was talking about under the education. Here's your support and focus newsletter over here. You can access your buyer's guide, e-news, your Insight magazine, just your conference paper database. There's just a whole ton of information under that Education and Events tab. Your next one is your user communities. That is where you're going to locate your geographical groups, your special interest groups. There's announcements related to those, and then also information on those webinars associated. So if you went to, say, the geographical group, here you go. You've got 31, and they're listed. So let's just say you're in Colorado. You can click on here. You can get to their website. You can see what they're doing, where they're located, up the left side or down the left side. Or upcoming events for the geographic user groups. So you can take a look at that and see if anything seems appropriate and interesting to you. Our next tab is resources. That is where you're going to connect with customer support. There is also a whole tab on cloud information and some training, some free information there. One of the things that we do offer to our members is access to the membership directory. So if you want to reach out to somebody in an organization that either you know or you've been trying to communicate with, you do have access to that. We really mean it when we say we want you to be able to connect with other users, and allowing you to access that membership directory is important in allowing for that and encouraging it. There's a job posting in the OAUG community, and then there's Oracle resources. Under publications, you can subscribe. If you click on that, it will give you the opportunity to submit that you want Insight magazine. So that is for those 10 that would be going to corporate. You have to be a member, but if you want to be one of those 10 that gets a hard copy, that's where you're going to do it. and other information in the event that you are interested in advertising in the Insight magazine, or you're looking for, this is another way that you can get to some of the newsletters. The last tab is Partners. Again, some information on advertising, and then some information on partnerships for people who want to exhibit at conferences. Those are traditionally STAR partners. We do have people that, organizations that are members who also come and exhibit at Collaborate. And then the vendor awareness sessions. If you go down to that, it will tell you what's coming up. I know that there is one, I believe, in June. Let's see. Yes, Thursday, June 9th. This is being hosted by someone from IT Convergence. So you can register for that, and just a different perspective than going user to user. So overall, that is the website. The best thing to do is to spend a little bit of time on this website. Keep clicking on things and figuring out the easiest path. It's all there. Everything we've talked about is on this website, one location, just a ton of resources for you. So making use of it is important. It's one of the huge benefits to being able to just sit in your office and access learning and information that you really can't get anywhere else. Okay, so let me do this. I'm going to take a look and see. I don't know if we had any questions or not. Let me, before I let you go, I'm going to take a quick look here and see if I have any. And I do not see any. If you have questions, please call that membership department number. There is usually somebody answering it, and if not, we will be back to you within 24 hours, usually within 30 minutes or so if it's during the business day. We are really happy to help you navigate the website, answer any questions you might have about membership. If you're having difficulty accessing your benefits, pick up the phone and give us a call. That's what we're here for. We want to make this experience great for you. We want you to really use the membership and to feel like you're getting the value that we know is there. So I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for participating. Again, have a great day, and we'll see you soon.